going to take our time today.
We're not going to rush.
Because that's what we always end up doing, marching on. It's a beautiful day, it's absolutely fantastic. Never just trust the weather.
No.
The wettest you can get.
Yeah.
When your undies are wet.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Lake District and welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's an absolute glorious day.
It is.
And today we're here right up in the north end of the Lake District. We're doing a hill today that we've stirred at countless times, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
And kind of not been on our radar.
No.
But today we're doing Skiddaw. So, not just Skiddaw. We're going to do a kind of a round trip, aren't we? So I've got them written down because there's no way I'll remember them all. The first one we're going to do is Ullock, Pike, then onto Longside, Side, Skiddaw, Little Man, see how we feel if we go and do Lonscale Fell, and then Skiddaw and back to Bakestall. Now, 7 Wainwrights.
In one day.
It's about 11 mile. So it's going to be a big one for us.
Yep.
So we'll see, but we're going to go take it steady. It's a beautiful day, it's absolutely fantastic. And we're doing this particular way round because reading my mate Al's books, he said if you're going to do Skiddaw, this is kind of the best route around it to do it.
Okay.
So we're going to set off now. We've just parked up a little lay-by towards, well, we've gone past through Keswick, past Keswick on the A591.
Yeah.
And there's a little turning to the right towards
Orthwaite,
I think it is, and there's a little lay-by on the right hand side there. It's not very big, so I would imagine you'd have to get up early to get a parking spot.
We're right opposite Bassenthwaite Lake.
Yeah, we are opposite Bassenthwaite Lake, but spot on. We'll crack on and catch up in a minute. Literally 30 seconds and we've just turned right and we've just got the first sight of our first summit of the day, which is Ullock Pike. It looks a nice ridge, doesn't it, that?
It does, yeah.
Doesn't look too menacing just yet.
No.
But we're just going to take our time today.
We're not going to rush.
Because that's what we always end up doing, marching on like maniacs and not enjoying it like we should do.
I know.
So we're just going to take our time and just really take in the scenery and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like we always do, but enjoy it more than what we usually do.
Look back.
Look back. Absorb it.
Exactly. Go on.
So I feel like I'm making good progress now.
Yeah, I do.
If I could keep on this path. We're almost kind of, I don't know what it looks like. Does it look like we're kind of halfway up there, or?
I would think we're halfway.
Probably halfway up the first summit of the day.
Yeah.
Which is Ullock Pike.
We've done 1.5 miles up to now, but...
Yeah. And then when we get to Ullock Pike, I think we'll have a brew up there. Because we are taking it easy today, don't forget.
Yeah, we are.
And then from Ullock Pike, we'll go over to Longside, I think it's called. I've got a memory like a sieve, so Longside, and then to Side. And then from Side, we're going to go up to Skiddaw, Little Man.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see how fit we are then.
Yeah.
Whether we go over to Lonscale Fell.
Yeah, well done.
I think Lonscale Fell.
Yeah.
And then double back on ourselves.
Up to Skiddaw.
Back over Skiddaw, Little Man. And then up to Skiddaw, the main guy. The main attraction of the day. And then over Bakestall.
Yeah.
Is there any cakes at Bakestall?
Oh, bit well tart.
That'll be alright, that, won't it?
Yeah.
you couldn't get anything better than a Bakestall.
No.
Out on Bakestall.
No, you can't.
Selling like cupcakes and
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that. So anyway, we'll find out when we get there. So,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yep.
So we're making good progress.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I'm leaking considerably.
Me too.
So, anyway, crack on. See you in a minute. Okay, so we've just reached this little col here before our final ascent up to Ullock Pike, which is there. So I'd imagine we'll be up there in 10 minutes, something like that.
You think?
Because we're dead fit. So yeah, no, it's up to now. It's a really nice walk.
It is. It's lovely.
You've got, I think it's that Sunningdale Beck down
Yeah.
there. I think it is anyway. And you've got the Skiddaw Living Large over there as well. So yeah, so far so good. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Views are beautiful.
Views are beautiful. It's a bit different than any other
Yeah,
lake
it is.
walk. Because if you look round over there, it's all pretty flat and that. And you've got some great cloud inversion over the Solway Firth there, and the Scottish Hills in the far distance poking their head out above the clouds. So yeah, we're not really any serious height yet, but
No.
it's looking pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
liking it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I am. All good.
All good.
Onwards.
Todo bien.
Yeah.
Let's go. Right. Not long to go now, Simon. I'm nearly there.
Quite steep now.
It is this last little bit. It's quite steep up, isn't it?
Very.
I think we're nearly there.
Okay.
We'll have a brew
Good.
when we get to the top, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
It's nice just here, isn't it? Out the shade.
Yeah, in the.
Out the shade, out the sun, in the shade.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, come on. One last hit.
One last push.
Come on.
Onwards.
And upwards.
Definitely upwards.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. And I thought we were here.
I did.
I thought this was the summit, but oh no. It's that little bump there, I think.
Is it?
But it's not that far.
It's not that one, is it?
No, I don't think so. I think this is it. So, here we are, the first summit of the day. Ullock Pike.
Yeah.
2,230 feet, I think it is. Anyway, I'll put it down the bottom there. So, yeah, great walk up.
Really good.
Bit of a steep up that last bit, but what a really nice place.
Yeah.
Really nice place. Behind us there, you've got Derwent Water. You just see Cat Bells and Maiden Moor and all them there. I've not really had a good look around, to be honest with you. And there's Blaeberry Fell and High Seat. And then down here, you've got Bassenthwaite.
Full length.
Full length of it, which incidentally it's the only lake in the Lake District. You'll sleep tonight now knowing that, but if you ever get that in a pub quiz, it's the only lake in the Lake District. So yeah, great view from here. I think we'll just have a brew here because we've got all day.
Yeah.
And our next port of call is that chap over there, which is Longside, and then on to Carlside.
Yeah.
Funny spot.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay, dudes.
Okay, brew time.
Rock on. See you in a bit. Okay. 1 down, 6 to go.
Yeah.
Hopefully 6 to go, if we're fit enough. We're getting a great view now over Derwent Water there, and the Newlands Valley. Cat Bells, Maiden Moor and all them there. High Seat, Blaeberry Fell. That was a hell of a walk, wasn't it?
It was.
High Seat.
Yeah.
Anyway. If you haven't seen that one, go and watch it on our YouTube channel. It's good for a laugh. The day we did that, the winds were just incredible.
Yeah.
We had a little dog with us then, Jin, our daughter's little border terrier. She refused to walk any further, just led down with that wind. So that's quite an interesting one to see. But yeah, so onwards to the next one.
Yes.
Longside. Here we go.
Done.
See you in a minute. Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, second summit of the day, Longside. Yeah, like I said, we've been going about 3 miles, and it's not far from Ullock Pike.
No.
It's a little skip across, so
Yeah.
it's almost a cheat really doing it at the same time. But anyway, yeah, it's the views are the same from Ullock Pike as it is here. So now we're going to Longside, which is that there. You can just see the pimple on the hill, and obviously now you can see the main path up to Skiddaw itself. So crack on, Ski.
I think we need to.
I think we need to as well. So yeah, got a great view of Keswick down the bottom there in the Newlands Valley, and Cat Bell. I've said that before and I'm getting a bit repetitive now, and I'm sorry for boring you, but right, come on.
Go on, we'll
Let's
keep
go.
going.
Come on. I tell you what, actually, that path looks a bit steep up there, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does. It looks very... I know, it looks awful.
It does. It looks very shaly too, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
That will be alright, won't we?
Oh, yeah. Fit folk like us.
Third one.
Yeah.
Nearly halfway through them already.
I know.
They've only been going 2 minutes.
They're all quite close together, those last three.
Yeah, they are. So here we are, Longside. So obviously, again, it wasn't far from Longside.
No.
And now we're up them paths. So one of them paths, and I think it's the steep one.
Oh, no.
Because, yeah, I think it is the steep one. But anyway, and then we're off over there to Lonscale Fell,
That's it.
I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but no, it's lovely.
It is.
Really is. The breeze is perfect.
Yeah.
Weather's perfect.
Yeah.
Company's
All right.
debatable. No, but company's perfect. So we're just going to crack on now. So catch up with you in a minute. How's it going?
Good, until I saw that path.
I know. Yeah, we've just come off Longside now, and we've just checked the map. Now there's 2 paths there in front of us. There's one goes up to the left-hand side there now. I would imagine that goes right to the top of Skiddaw. And the one to the right-hand side, the little looks a lot steeper, ziggy-zaggy path. I think that one will go to Skiddaw Little Man, which is the path that we need to get to, and then go over to Lonscale Fell over there. So we're at, I don't know, we're about
2,300 feet.
300 feet now. So we've got another 1,000 feet to go, which is
Probably that bit.
about that bit there. But yeah, it might be one of those paths, like when we went up to Red Pike, that didn't look that bad
Really?
at the bottom, but actually when you got on it, it was 3 times as bad as what you thought it was going to be.
To be fair, it looks pretty bad from the bottom.
It does
so
look pretty bad from the bottom.
We'll just take our time.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, come on.
Right, yeah. We've just started up the hill. Time for a breather. But we were just saying then, if you look down there, you can just see Cat Bells, and how tiny it looks down there, Cat Bells.
See the path going up to it,
Yeah.
can't you?
And we were just reminiscing, weren't we, of the time we did that. It was in winter, wasn't it?
It was in March.
Was it in March? And it would quite a lot of snow had
There was a
fallen
lot.
that night. And then, we had the discovery then, and we got to the car park, and there was only us in the car park.
So only us could get to the car park. I think.
Exactly, yeah. Anyway, we did a walk over Cat Bells, and on the way back down from one of those little bays at Derwentwater there, we took a picture of Skiddaw.
Yeah,
didn't
we did.
And we actually got it printed, and
We
it's in our
did.
house, and it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah. Well, it's all covered in snow, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but I'll put I'll show you here now. But yeah, it was a fantastic walk.
It was brilliant.
It really was. And by the time we got down, more or less all the snow had gone and
Yeah,
melted. But
yeah.
if you haven't seen that Cat Bells film, watch it, because some of the drone footage on that is fabulous.
It's stunning, the drone
It
footage.
really is good.
Yeah.
So
Lovely.
right, shall we go a bit further and look for another excuse
Yeah.
to stop?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Okay, I found another reason to stop for a little minute or two.
Good.
Alf says
Yeah.
in his book that Skiddaw
Yeah.
is the oldest mountain in the Lake District. So he says in his book.
Right.
And it was formed years and years before the volcanic action that's happened around the Lake District. So Skiddaw has watched
Okay.
all that happened in the past. And the rocks, I'm no geologist.
No.
So don't shoot the messenger, anybody, please. The rocks, I'm only saying what I've kind of half read in Alf's book. That the rock round here is different to the rock in any later one because it's mudstone or siltstone that was formed underwater. Under the, so this must have been underwater at one time.
Wow. Can't imagine that, can you?
No, you can't imagine that one bit, but it is the oldest apparently.
Yeah.
And so he's seen a lot.
He has, hasn't he?
He'd have a tale or two to tell. I bet if you could take him to the pub and have a pint with him,
Yeah.
he'd have some right good tales.
Yeah, but he's seen some things.
Yeah. Not far to go now, just that bit there. So I'll look for another reason in a minute.
Good.
All right, come on. Feeling all right?
Yeah, no better.
Anyway, we got to the top of that hill. That was steep.
Very, very steep. I'm glad we weren't going down it.
Yeah, that's dead true. It was very, very slippy.
Yeah.
You needed four-wheel drive in places.
You did.
So now we're on the top. I think we did. Well, we're at 3,000 feet now,
Yeah.
and we've got to drop down a bit and then hop over that Skiddaw Little Man, and then we'll decide then whether we go to Longside Fell after that. But I do feel,
Yeah.
and I don't want to provoke anything,
Right.
but I do feel
Yeah.
the weather is
know.
changing.
It's because we took our waterproofs out.
Exactly. If you look over there, it's looking a little bit menacing out over Derwent water there. So anyway, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We'll get over to Little Man and then catch in again then. All right. Okay, so we've just dropped down now. We're at the kind of the bottom of the col before we head up to Little Man. And I think this is the main path in now from Keswick.
It's got a lot busier.
It's a lot busier, and there's a lot of people up there out of breath as well,
Yeah,
because
there
it's
is.
not it's a steady away, but it's a long steady away. So yeah, but we've got to go all the way back up there again in a minute.
Yeah.
So we're just going to south down here now and up onto Little Man, Skiddaw Little Man,
Yeah.
and then see how we feel then. Now whether we go over and onto Longside Fell.
Yeah.
We'll make that decision from there. So yeah, just one last push now to Skiddaw Little Man, and then the job's a good one.
Yeah.
And then turn back and go back up.
I know.
So, anyway, it's great, and I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
We're feeling
good.
too, so yeah, why not? But I'm keeping my eye on them clouds over there. So maybe.
This always happens when we take our waterproofs out.
Here's me saying this morning, look, we've got all day to do it. We can really take our time. Now I'm thinking we maybe just be better just keeping our eye on that
Weather.
cloud, on that weather. So yeah, we'll push on. Okay, catch up in a minute. Okay, Skiddaw Little Man. There's a cairn there, and there's Derwent. And if you look close in them rocks,
It's raining.
it's raining. I can't believe it, it's raining. Anyway, well, you can see where we've come from there. There's Longside there, and the path that we went to, and up there is obviously Skiddaw up there. So I think we need to make a decision now what to do. The next summit is just on that edge there. That doesn't look that far away, but obviously the rain could have a bearing on that. But I don't know. What do you think?
We should do it over here.
I think we should do it while we're here and kind of stuff the consequences of getting wet. If we get wet, we get wet.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won't melt.
No. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We'll go for it.
Come on then, let's go. Yeah, see you in a minute. We'll be wet by then, but we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we're heading down now from Skiddaw Little Man. Just gone past a bit of a scruffy cairn on top of there. I'm not sure exactly what that is. We're just dropping down now into this col, and then we're going to skip across there to Longside Fell. So yeah, and hopefully this rain will stop like it is, but it's not too bad at the minute. But we've just been chatting with a girl up there, and she's obviously seen a different forecast to what we've seen, because she was saying that the thunderstorms are going to come about 2 o'clock, which gives us about what?
2 hours.
So we made the decision to push on and carry on, because it's a good opportunity to do Longside Fell while we're here. So it might be a little bit interesting in a couple of hours' time, but hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Right, catch up in a minute. Okay, so we've just dropped down now to past the big main path from Keswick, and we're just now on this grass path to Longside Fell. And looking over there, looking down the valley there, it looks pretty grim.
It does.
Doesn't it?
It looks pretty black.
It looks pretty black, so it could get interesting in a bit. Okay, I just feel this now is a bit of a waiting game and to see what's going to happen, because that lot out there looks pretty menacing, doesn't it?
It does.
And I think by the time we get to here, by the time we get back here,
Yeah.
we're not going to see much.
No.
But we're just going to have to
Yeah.
crack on, see what happens. Never just trust the weather.
No.
No. It's always going to get interesting in a minute. We're actually here at Longside Summit, 2,346 feet, I think it is. I'm getting good at these, aren't I now? Wainwright did say you should really go down to that dot at the end and have a look, but I think we'll give that a miss today.
See, now we're at the
Looking
cone.
at the impending storm that's going to come. So that was a good walk out. It took us about half an hour to get from the col over Skiddaw, Little Man and down. The walk back's going to be hellish.
Yeah.
Because all the time, that's what you look at. Oh, it's not hellish, but you can see what you've got to climb.
Yeah,
We've just dropped down.
Yeah, we've dropped down loads.
A lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we'll get our butties out and then we'll eat them on the hoof.
Yes.
So I think we'll just double back now and just march on.
Yes.
Before we get, well, we're going to get wet.
We are going to get wet.
Before we get struck by lightning then.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, let's go. This has become now a race against time. Not a Longside Fell. A bit disappointed, I must admit.
Yeah.
It's been good to go right to the end, but we thought we'd better turn around, head back. If you can see the storm behind us, it's closing in pretty quick. Don't know how bad it's going to be, but we are a long way from home. We need to be right on the other side of Skiddaw where the car is. I mean, it's not like we can drop down. Well, we could do and get a taxi back or whatever, but I don't think it's that serious just yet. But as you can see behind me, proper clapping.
It is.
So we're getting back to the main road kind of thing now, and there's Little Man there. So not doing so bad, I don't think. But I just feel like we're just skipping ahead. I'm getting wet, like.
Yeah.
It's a bit dreich,
Yeah.
as you say in Scotland. It's a bit dreich. But anyway, we're on our way back. So, catch you. Our original route, we were going to go back up there, back up onto top of Lower Man. But we've made an executive decision
We have.
to kind of skip that bit out because we've already done it. There's no point going back up there again.
No.
And take the easier route to Skiddaw, which is this path here. All the while trying to keep ahead of this. We're starting to thunder now and
Yeah.
stuff like that, so we don't want to be waving a GoPro stick about. It's a nightmare. So at the minute, I feel like
We're ahead of it at the minute.
Just, but how long is that going to last? I don't know.
No.
I would love to go on top of Skiddaw and have an ounce of a view.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, let's see what happens.
A little unnerving.
Yes, the thunder is rolling. The sky is black. It's a sunlight, isn't it?
Yeah. Bit of meat off.
Bit of it. Measuring myself now in what degree of wetness I'm at. I'm going to put myself at mildly moist.
Yeah.
Now, I always gauge wetness.
Yeah.
The wettest you can get
Yeah.
is when your undies are wet.
Yeah.
When your undies are wet,
You're wet.
you can say you're wet. But at the minute, my undies, I feel, are still dry.
Good.
But I don't think it's going to be long. But do you know what? It does look a bit brighter over Will's Mothers. I think it'll brighten up yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, not far at the top now. I hope. Hey, we'll catch you when we get to the top. I want to go through here. I feel like we've gone up 1,000 feet, down 1,000 feet over there, and then back up 1,000 feet, all in like an hour and a bit.
I don't think your granny could do that bit.
She couldn't. She couldn't. There's a little man behind us that we kind of skipped out. And do you know what? I think in a minute or two we're going to be back in sunshine.
Do you really?
Yeah, look. There's a bit of blue up there.
There is.
I told you.
Yeah.
The gods were looking on us today.
Yeah, you're right. Let's hope so.
Yeah, I think it's kind of skipped past us and gone that side.
Let's hope.
South.
Yeah.
Ish, wherever it is.
Yeah.
I'm not great with directions, but over
It's
there
south,
anyway.
it's south.
And I think it's looking a bit brighter over there, so in a minute we'll be bathed in sunshine.
Dry as out.
Exactly.
Come on then.
Come on. Okay, we're nearly here. We're on the ridge now of Skiddaw. Now apparently there's loads of cairns up here and wind shelters and this, that and the other. We're just walking past now. But my mate Alf,
Oh yeah.
he said the true summit is the one with a trig point on it.
Alright, that's up there.
So all we've got to do is find a trig point.
Yep, I can see it up there.
I think it's that.
Them
Not up
people
there, all
are.
them dudes are stood.
Yep,
It's a busy old place.
it is.
But the rain stopped,
Yep,
thankfully.
yeah,
And I think the storm has passed.
I think it has.
I think it's kind of skipped.
Round us.
Just skip round us and just kind of give us a dose. But anyway, it's pleasant again now.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll catch you when we get to the top. So here we are, we're on Skiddaw Summit, and like I say, it stopped raining. But as you can see behind you, it's mad busy. It always is on Skiddaw. Apparently, this is the first time I've been. So here's me saying, no, it's always busy on Skiddaw. This is the first time I've been.
It's one of the popular ones.
Yeah,
isn't
it is. And now the storm's passed. Some of the scenery you get in the background there is just phenomenal. It really is. So I can do a 360. I'll probably do it with the other camera, the 360. And then I'll pop notes on where all the hills are. So,
Got one left to do.
just one left to do. So
Yeah.
that's the 6th Wainwright of the day. We've got one left to do, which is Bakestall.
Let's hope there's a Bakestall there.
Hopefully there's a Bakestall there. We can have I wonder if there is a millionaire's shortbread there.
Oh, favourite.
Big one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll go to Bakestall, see if they sell cakes there, and then back down to the car. So we'll catch up in a minute. But I'll do a 360 from there, and we'll take it from there. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so we've just dropped down now off Skiddaw, and we've just got one more Wainwright to go, which is Bakestall. Gone a bit chilly on it now.
Yeah, it has.
I think because our t-shirts were slightly
wet.
damp and the wind's got up a little bit. So it's a good job we had our little jumpers.
It is.
So, yeah. So not far to go, I don't think, to Bakestall, and then we kind of hang a left and then back down towards the car. How many miles have we got to now? What's the scores on the door so far?
Scores on the door so far, 8.65 miles.
8.65, so we've got another
3 to do.
3 to do, something like that. So at this moment in time, there's nothing seriously aching just yet.
Nothing hurting yet?
No, not yet.
Good.
Yeah, so we'll catch you when we get to Bakestall. Yes, we're just heading down now. There's some lovely heathery patches up there, and I was just wondering myself if there's any grouse around here, as Skiddaw was at one time a larger grouse moor that was used obviously for shooting and hunting. And as lo and behold, we heard the iconic call, the go back call. Anyway, there was about, I don't know, half a dozen brace of grouse.
Yeah, there was.
So yeah, it was lovely to see them.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no doubt in years gone by, when it was a shooting estate, there'd be a heck of a lot more grouse than what there is now. But that was days long gone by. But yeah, I'd love to see the grouse.
Yeah, definitely.
And the little cockbirds with the red plumes above their eyes. I think they're just an iconic British Highland upland bird.
Yeah.
Fantastic to see. So yeah, lucky to see that. Okay. Nice. Okay, this is it. Last
one of the day.
Last one of the day. This is the 7th Wainwright, Bakestall Summit. But I can't find any cakes round here whatsoever. There's no Bakestall round here
no
whatsoever.
Millionaires, shortbread to be seen.
Nothing. But views out there, the sun on the hills, I don't know what they are over there. I'm not sure. It won't be Helvellyn Range. Anyway, whatever it is over there, looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But then if you look that way, it looks like the mouth of hell.
That's where we're going.
That's where we're going. And I thought we'd kind of escaped it for today, but it looks like we're going to get wet again. But we're not far to the car. How far have we got now to the car? About a mile, something like that?
Got 1.5 miles.
1.5 miles to the car, and then jobs are good, and so we're going to crack on. But this is it, 7 Wainwrights today, so I think we've done really well, really pleased with ourselves. So we're going to crack on. Okay, catch up in a minute. Looks a bit slippy that there, look.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
What?
I'm gasping for a pint now.
I bet you are.
Can't wait to get to the pub.
What are you going to have?
Where are we going to go?
I don't know. Might try that swan on the way back, it looks quite nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay. So we're not far to go now. We've just got to get down this slope and through a field and back to the car. So, what better opportunity than to do walk review? Okay. What do you think of that one?
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good route.
It was a good route, that.
I like where we parked, and then you just were straight on the path. And that was all really good.
Yeah, I think Ullock Pike was. I like the route up Ullock Pike.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. It was kind of a good start up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then obviously then we had that really steep up.
Yeah.
To the col in between Skiddaw and Skiddaw Little Man.
Yeah, that was really steep.
That was really steep, and we could have gone the other path, but it would have sent us a little bit further out.
Yeah.
And then Skiddaw Little Man wasn't a bad trip up there.
No.
Nice up there. Almost a bit of a disservice to say it's a little man.
Yeah, it's still really big.
Yeah, it is. And then obviously we skipped over to Longside Fell.
That were a bit disappointing.
It was a bit disappointing, but I think
it was probably because the weather came in and it was raining and
we were like racing against time then, weren't we?
Yeah.
Thinking it was going to be a write-off for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And then up to
Skiddaw.
That it's a massive hill, isn't it?
Oh.
It's like just a huge lump.
It is huge.
And despite the weather, there were still lots of people up there.
There was, yeah.
But it had a good feel about the place.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know what it was, but it
Yeah.
had a nice feel about
Yeah,
the place.
it did.
But I think the walk back, this one,
It's really nice.
has been really spot on.
So you're coming back down now, you can see all of Bath and Sway in front of you.
It's fabulous, yeah. So that's the view we've got coming down, and it's just a fabulous view. It really is. It really is. And if you want a quiet route up Skiddaw,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? If you want to get away from the crowds,
Yeah.
because the main route from Keswick is obviously that one that you can drive a car up more or less.
But yeah, the path's that wide.
The path's that wide, yeah. So if you want a really quiet route up to Skiddaw, this is it.
Yeah, definitely.
There's hardly any. So, yeah, just down here into the car, and jobs are good.
Yep.
So catch up in a minute. Okay, so that's about us done. Again.
It is.
For another walk. We've just got to head down here towards the road and hang a left and then we're back at the car park. But thank you so much again for watching. You know, I always say if you're still awake by this time, we try and make them as interesting as possible for you.
It's been an interesting one.
It has been an interesting one. We'll find out when we get home. But like we always say, you know, we do these films for our own benefit, really. So we can look back on them in years to come and see what we used to do. You know, and if we can bring you a little bit of joy as well, you know, well, brilliant. And thank you so much for the people that take time to comment on our films. You know, it's really, really, really good, that. And I'll try to
appreciate it.
Yeah, we do really appreciate it. So thanks again so much for watching. When we get back to the car, we'll do the Garmin versus Apple thing that we always do, see who wins, and let you know what distance it is. And then we just got to head off to the pub. So, repeating myself again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll speak to the car. Cheers, man.